Hello, this is Reggie Patterson, and welcome to this week's Tuesday Tip. Today I want to talk about how you can leverage your PLR and resell rights. But first, we need to think realistically. Selling your PLR inside of the internet marketing community without rights is going to be difficult at best. Now, you will need to have a new market or change the PLR in order to leverage it. So how do you turn the rights product into something that someone will buy? Now, here's what was sold to you if you bought a PLR product. Typically, what you bought was the opportunity to make money online, or you bought the opportunity to learn something new. Now, if you bought the opportunity to learn something new and you're satisfied with the PLR, more than likely you had a good sense for something that you didn't know before, and now you have your arms around it, which is great. So let's talk about what is PLR resell rights or whatever it is that you purchase when you get a PLR package. PLR is, for the most part, teaching leverage. So if you don't know how to teach a subject and you've got to do a workshop, you've got to do a webinar, you want to get a bird's eye view of a subject, you can get PLR. And you can do that fairly quickly if you get some high quality PLR. It's also product leverage. So if you don't have the ability to create your own product, or you just need a jump start, you will need some assets in order to start creating a product. PLR can be a great way of being able to use some of the assets inside to either redo them or to use them as some of your components. PLR is bonus leverage. So if you don't have great bonuses to offer, typically you will get the rights to offer what you purchased as a bonus to a paid promotion that you're doing. It's a tool leverage. Now, sometimes you'll get a new PLR and you'll be able to use that PLR as a tool. Sometimes you get software PLR. You can actually use it in your business, or you can actually give it to someone as a bonus, as is the case with all of these things. Next is membership leverage. When you have a membership site, you want to give those who are coming to your membership something new and something fantastic. You can add PLR to your membership in order to give them even more value than they're getting by paying their membership fee. PLR is also content leverage. So if you don't have the ability to create content on a regular basis, what you can do is you can actually use the PLR to create great content. It is demo or example leverage. If you don't have a lot of skill in terms of doing a demo on either software or on something when it comes to maybe a particular social media site or whatever the subject of the PLR is, you can use PLR videos as demo or example leverage on your site. This is a great way of being able to prove yourself to be an expert. In short, what the PLR is raw material. It aids you in how you create online income. So the question is always going to be, when you're using PLR, and if you're going to take the PLR that you have and turn it into profit, you have to figure out first who you're selling to, or who is your market. And then you want to find out what the bridge to their problem is. In other words, you have PLR, but you want to figure out how does that PLR approach their problem and what they're seeking to solve or what they're seeking to accomplish. And so you're going to need to adapt your content. How can you adapt your content to help you to generate leads every day from your market? How can you use your content to help you to make sales every day with this content? And then how can you do this as quickly as the content is released? In other words, how can you turn something that's PLR into something that your market is going to want? Now let's talk a little bit about your market. Your market is going to be composed of a couple of different segments. There are people in your market right now that are looking for a solution right now. They're looking for an answer right now. You can meet their need with your PLR if you adapt it to that situation. There are people who are aware there are solutions available, but they're not sure if they want one right now. There are people in your market who are aware they have a problem, right? And so you can adapt your PLR to them. There are people who are unconscious to their problem or solution. So again, this is another area that you can adapt PLR to. So the question now is, how can you reposition what you have to sell to one or all of these categories in your market? You have something fantastic to offer. but you may have to add something to it. You need to be able to meet these 4 sectors wherever they are so that you get the maximum profit from every piece of PLR that you purchase. So what you've got to figure out is what the shortest route is between their problem and your PLR. Whatever that gap is, you can actually adapt the PLR by adding something to it to give it the value that makes someone who's looking for a solution now want it. Someone who is aware there are solutions available that they want it too. Someone who is aware that they have a problem to make them want it. So what you want to think about is these 4 sectors, and then you want to figure out the shortest route between their actual problem and your PLR. Now, if you would like some help getting started with this, my team has put together a video training that covers 11 different ways you can use and repurpose PLR to generate profits in your business. You can check that out at impc.ws/PPL. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me tonight, and I will see you again next week. Take care.